We had
in the pieces.
Quentin Tarantino fight in a tavern. That was amazing.
We super did.
Oh man, dude, and you had so many of those moments, Tim, with the cliffhangers.
Oh man, masterfully done. We split the party, and you were like, "Got it."
You're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that." Hell yeah!
That was an under 3.5 hour game, and that was like really good.
Yeah. Tim, I love that you said that this is like the real kind of first session of the main arc of the campaign, and it started in a tavern, buddy boy.
It did, and that was not an accident. I was like, dude, I'm gonna try to do it the biggest.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I can't believe I figured I did not think that my ex was gonna be an assassin trying to kill me.
That was really well done.
Oh yeah.
Also,
that was amazing.
Yeah, that reveal.
And I trusted Clancy, like me as a person. Michael Barker here trusted Clancy. Like that was, yep, as good as it can be.
Like when he gave us the water, that was kind of like, I feel like Garrick was like, okay.
Yeah, like okay, let's see.
I'm so glad that it all worked out, because one of the things that I felt with the other sessions, as fun as they were like brand new things every time. It was like there were no connections or things drawing it all together truly. And so this session was what can come back? What can we use? What pieces have these guys screwed up bad enough that it's going to just follow them? And then how can it fit together? And when I asked Matt, I was like, hey, who would be like a childhood friend of yours? And and he told me about Clancy and all that, and I didn't even think about it. And this was like 2 days ago. I was doing a live stream, and it dawned on me during the live stream, and I was like, dude, I'm so glad it went the way that it did, man. I'm really happy with the way that session turned out. I feel like we nailed the tone of this story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Can I ask you a question about something that I caught near the beginning?
Absolutely.
In the prologue, sending the Serpent's Head to kill, I assume, is us. Is that who's the?
Oh yeah.
Who's the Serpent's Head?
The Serpent's Head is a task force. Those are the people with the masks, essentially.
Oh,
so
you didn't have to tell me.
Oh, I thought you asked me to tell you.
No, I did, but I meant
He
it.
did.
Stop trying to solve the problems, Tim. I just want someone to
Oh,
listen.
no. Listen, I mean, I thought, here's the thing. I don't think that's a spoiler. I was trying to make it clear that when he was talking about, hey, I sent some people to kill them.
You're like, Barker, I'm not talking about your war maker who happens to have the snake head. Like that. I'm just making this clear.
No. It was like, yeah, so sorry for anybody, listening who's like, I didn't. Yes, the Serpent's Head was the team of bounty hunters and assassins who were supposed to come and kill you.
That was cool.
And my girlfriend and ex-best friend.
Ex-best friend.
Dude, I almost messaged you, Matt, and was like, hey, how much... No, didn't I? I said, hey, how much liberty do I have?
You said, how much liberty do I have? And I said, go for it. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah. And as soon as you said that, I was like, all right. Because at first I was like, okay, Rovira is going to be the assassin.
Oh, yeah.
But then I thought,
yeah.
I was like, dude, she's going to be the assassin. But then I thought, no, it's much more interesting. There's so much more conflict because there were two of them.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, no, it's got to be another. I had my other Convoker moment.
Yeah.
It's got to be another one.
Yeah.
And then when you said, yeah, it's this guy and we had a fight and maybe he ended up, I was like, oh, this is too good.
Yeah, I was like, maybe he ended up with my girl. Like maybe we had a fight over Rovira. And so there was a bit of a falling out there. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so that's it, man. This is Those That Remain, the Dragongrin campaign that we are currently playing. Super happy with the way it turned out. You guys killed it. I never once had to say, what are you doing?
Those That Remain is really cool, but I thought the Birdwatchers would have been better. But, you know, a little on the nose.
The Birdwatchers.
That cracked me up too. Just bird watching. You're covered in like blood and like dirt.
We're all carrying like shovels. We're just like, yeah, we're out here watching birds. We're not burying corpses.
Well,
yeah.
Matt, was that you who said bird watching, or was that you?
No, that was not me.
Yeah.
I ran with it, but that was not me.
Dude, and I'm happy you did, because Heather and I have been bird watching in the jungle, and that story about how tracking birds at night, nocturnal birds, in order to find out where they sleep so you can photograph them as the sun is rising, is a story that was told to me by this guy in Belize. So it's just cool what you can create out of nothing if you collaborate with each other.
Yes, that is so cool.
So cool. It sounded so legit too. I was like, wow, Parker knows a lot about birds.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, I've been there. I've faced the trials.
Faced the trials.
I love control flames. That was cool, because when I was like, it's dark out, there's got to be a lantern or something, because I just want to like flashbang this guy in the face and then get right up in his grill.
That was
yeah.
so
See,
cool
I thought you were going to try to put out the light, Matt, and
man.
you was better.
And go like
and behind him here.
Rainbow Six.
I come up behind him and put my hand over his mouth and go, Rainbow Six, as I'm slowly dragging him down to the ground.
Saving Private Ryan, shushing.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, we will do this again. I know we will. I feel like the campaign has a tone, and I'll admit that this right now, I'm gonna make a villain called Rainbow Six. Clancy is gonna become Rainbow Six. His call sign, build the Savage family. They're gonna color spray him permanently.
I was gonna say that's a James call sign right there.
From now on, whenever I use stealth, I'm gonna say that I'm going Rainbow Six and roll my stealth.
Going Rainbow Six.
Going Rainbow Six.
And it'll sound Rainbow Six. You have to like look straight ahead too. Don't look at the roll. Be like Rainbow Six.
So multiple people in the chat have noticed that this is extra funny because an NPC's name is Clancy.
Yes.
Clancy.
A man named Clancy. Rainbow Sixed Kathleen.
Oh, that is the sum of all my fears. That is the sum of all my fears.
Listen, canon, his name is going to be Clancy Toms.
Oh.
THOMMS, Clancy Toms. We will never live it down, and we will never forget it.
Yeah, and Rovira's last name is Wade. That got Barker so good.
Oh my
gosh.
Oh man,
that was a stupid.
Oh man, that was
when you guys said that, it definitely crossed my mind.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I guess we can do some sign-offs. If you find beautiful gentlemen, thank you guys. You were just great players and really took off with everything. Placed a lot of pieces in this game. And I had a prep video that I did. I'm going to share it. I'll probably share it in the next couple of days where I didn't over prep. I was like, this dude's going to show up and we're going to see what happens. And I think that works really well with this group. So awesome. Well, we'll go opposite this time. How about we start with Nate?
Yeah, so my name is Nate. It was a pleasure playing Garrick Brownleaf once again. You can find me on YouTube at WASD20 and lots of D&D related stuff. So yeah, passing it off to, I can't remember who was the next in reverse order.
Matt.
All right, it's me. I'm Matt. I run the channel A Fistful of Dice, and I also write RPG books over at AbsoluteTabletop.com. I was playing Ephraim Seidler today. He's a magic-y, human-ish rogue that I really enjoy, and he's turning out to be probably one of my favorite characters that I've ever played. So very much enjoying the campaign. If you enjoyed the tone and the feel of Dragongrin, you should definitely go to AbsoluteTabletop.com and pick up some Dragongrin books because they're awesome.
James.
I was going to say it's 50-50 shot, but I don't remember either. Hey guys, I am James from Tabletop Terrors, half of the channel with Tim, as well as Absolute Tabletop. I was playing Rudy today, having a lot of fun being a sort of frail. We are level 2. I chose the Illusionist path. I forgot what they called it, Arcane Tradition. So I'm excited to be all, basically, Hankrin said it best earlier. He said Randolph the Grey. That's me. So I'm going to have a lot of fun. I can't wait to have a scar or lingering injury from my first character going below 0 hit points. That was fun. So yeah, this was awesome.
And Barker.
Yeah, that was awesome, Tim. Thank you so much. This was a phenomenal session as usual. This one, someone said in the chat, Tim gets better every time, and I feel like it's hard. It must be difficult for you to get better every time because it really is that awesome. This session and the Crore game were the only two games that actually made me thirsty for the water that was being described to me by the GM. So that was perfect. I am Barker, and I run a channel called Be a Better Game Master, and the big use for it now is running a campaign called The Winds of Sur-Celine with James, Matt, Tim, and Cassie. And the one thing I want to plug is the next session is on March 24th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for now. But the big thing that I want to plug is the Be a Better Game Master Facebook page, because on that Facebook page, I have put a link to my prep notes for the game, which is probably going to be finished in about 3 to 5 sessions. It's going to be finished in a way where you don't have to catch up. And for anyone who's interested in seeing the chaos, the inner mad scientist inside of me manifest itself in prep notes, maybe that's your thing. So the Be a Better Game Master Facebook page is where you can hit that up and check out the notes and make fun of me. Thank you again for running the game, Tim.
No, thank you, man. And I am excited to play in the Winds. I'm excited to play in the next Provokers game. And I wanted so badly to read those notes because I'm like, oh, I want to get in his head and see what he's doing. But it would be spoilers for me. So I didn't. But I did comment on it longingly. And I pushed the key like real slow, like.
I was going to say, like, you guys shouldn't look. You guys shouldn't look.
I super didn't. I wanted to. I was like, oh, wow. And then I thought, what am I? No.
Funny thing, I super opened it, and I was like, wait, what am I doing? Like, why the hell did he post this? There was no warning.
I'm gonna the big things I'm gonna keep as like code words and stuff for a while, so it's not gonna be too bad.
I did catch that. There was a line that was like, not what really. It was as though that was what threw me too. I was like, wait. Am I supposed to be reading this? Because this is a fake spoiler. Like, it was like, and then this fake person, like all caps, like some other name happened, or like it was like
said, this thing himself. Is powered. This thing is powered by you know what.
Exactly. And I was like, I think I'm not supposed to be here.
Ricky Gervais goes to clown college. It's like just
I'm surrounded. James is surrounded by caution tape, wondering where he is.
Yeah, I'm like, what is happening? What are all these signs? What do all these signs mean?
What's that?
I just want to mention really quickly that I am in a Pelafort right now because Rob Coletta from Performance Check said he was going to make a Pelafort and watch the game, and I said that I would as well. So I'm currently inside a Pelafort eating boneless wings and playing D&D. So it's the fat nerd's dream right now. I'm loving it.
I also want to point out that this has started a surge of pillow forts because Rob is in a pillow fort, Matt is in a pillow fort, and several people in the Absolute Tabletop Facebook group are posting pictures of them in pillow forts. So maybe that's the new Dragongrin game tradition is we make pillow forts. I think I got to up my pillow fort game next time and be a part of this.
And yeah, I am also very excited. One thing I'm not excited for and will look forward to in the future is playing a game the night that we lose an hour. Just throwing that out there. That's not going to happen again. But I am still very excited for this game.
He Landoed me. He Landoed me.
He did. And you know what? We as players, we all asked ourselves, would my character not believe it? You know what? Nope, this sounds great. And we all came up with little adages that we'd say to each other. We could have rolled an insight check at any point, but this was better. This was better.
The thing is, I don't want to stop a Lando before it happens. I want to have the Lando happen to me.
Exactly. You want to get landed so you can work out of it, man.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because that's, like you said, that's what would have happened to the characters. It's not me as a player like, well, Tim is probably going to try and kill us somehow, and this new person he introduced, I honestly wasn't sure. But, like, if you're at all like, oh, maybe, I'm like, that doesn't mean my character's going to think because the DM brought this new guy in.
Yeah.
Did I trusted him. For sure.
Yeah. I will say it's hard to work yourself out of one of those things when you're dead.
I'm going to try, man. I want to live long enough to go, what's going on, buddy?
And it's funny because in my prep, I thought this is exactly what the kind of thing I would overcomplicate in the past and think, well, I got to make sure it's this red herring. And I thought, no, they should kind of know. And it should be surprising but inevitable and like, oh, when is it going to happen? More than trying to trick you guys. And then you're confused like, what the hell? Clancy's what?
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys kind of played along and did it big. So we'll take a 5-minute break and then we'll see where the heck the rest of this session goes.
One man staring at his computer screen, wondering, will there be an intermission message like a radio announcer? That one man smiles. That one man contemplates how lucky he is. And now that one man begins to think that the voice is talking to him. Or her.
Wow, I'm the first one back. Sweet. I'm going to check the chat here. Hope everyone's having a good night. I'm having a ton of fun.
I got back, but I hate being the first person back.
Oh, so you just sit there silently waiting for someone to get back?
Nope, eating pizza.
What kind of pizza you eating?
I got Papa John's.
Papa John's.
Yeah.
Now that is a name I have not heard in a long time. Time.
I always like to switch it up. So yeah, I got Papa John's, and it's friggin' awesome.
Does Papa John's still do the garlic dipping
They
sauce?
sure do.
Oh, man.
When we got it, Cassie was like, "How is their garlic sauce?" And we had 3 of them, and I was like,
Mhm.
"It is like famously the best."
Yes.
Everybody has garlic sauce, but not like Papa John's.
Not like Papa John's. I spilled garlic sauce one time. I was at a party, and there was like Papa John's there, and I got a slice of pizza, and I got a little thing of the garlic sauce. I was amazed that there was any left because it was like a big party. And I'm just like sitting on the couch. I'm eating my pizza, and I sort of shift a little bit because someone else comes and sits on the couch next to me, and the sauce falls on my pants. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, well, that pair of pants is ruined because not only is the sauce mostly oil, so it just immediately oil stain, but it's so garlicky. And then I realized my phone was in my pocket. And this was like this was in college, so I didn't have a smartphone. It was an old flip phone. And so I tried to clean it out, man. I washed it out as best I could, but I had that phone for like another 9 months. And every time I would flip it open and answer it, it was like, oh God, it was just like a whiff of garlic because there was garlic just in the phone. It was horrible.
Yeah, I spilled some same stuff. We used to get it in college all the time because we actually had the Calvin College special. It was like they had a deal where they would deliver to us real cheap.
Oh, that's the best.
And so it was like the pizza people got in the dorms.
Yeah.
And we're eating in the dorms. We're like eating on our beds, right? Because it's a dorm room. And I spilled some on my bedspread. And it was like, yeah, I think we washed it. But I think my bedspread just smelled for the rest of the year. And after that,
Dude.
like it was just stained. It's like, I think I might still have it in the closet somewhere. Just like it's the last resort bedspread.
Yeah, the staying power of that, the smell in that garlic sauce is just like, it's incredible. I don't know what they put in there, but it just is impossible to get rid of.
I feel like I have been tempting fate all day eating pizza with a white t-shirt on.
Yeah, dude, I was going to say,
yeah,
dude, brave.
what
tempting the
the hell?
gods.
Very, very brave.
It's like wearing a black t-shirt while eating a funnel cake. You ever have a funnel cake?
Yes.
Just asking for it.
With all the powdered sugar.
Yeah, impossible not to look like the background of a Carl Sagan episode of.
Well, that's like Barker when you were in town and we went to Legendary Donuts and we were just eating donuts on the sidewalk and we're both like leaning forward like 3 feet, just eating these donuts like barbarians so we don't get it all over our shirt.
Yeah,
We gotta call that funnel cake roulette.
funnel cake. Dude, that's all the chambers have bullets in them. In that,
That's it, dude. You put on a fresh black Hanes, like pristine.
Yes.
Like Russian casino basement. Take a bite of the donut, comrade.
Yeah, when you order the funnel cake, they're like, what size are you? Oh, men's medium? All right, let me get your t-shirt. And they grab a fresh Hanes for you. Here you go.
Perfect. One thing I want to throw out there before we get started, if that's okay, is I think tonight there's been another game scheduled because none of us communicate with each other before scheduling a game. And if you're watching us tonight, awesome. But tomorrow, when you get the time, head on over. I don't know if it's at Mike the Piper. I don't know if it's Mike LaShawn that's running it or Lloyd Collins at the Jarl DM. But somebody's running a brand new Star Wars game. So definitely check that out tomorrow. And thanks, everybody, again.
Well, thank you all for watching. I think we still have like over 40 people watching at this point, which is amazing. I'm going to try something weird with this one. As soon as the video is over, I'm going to make it private. And you might be like, well, why are you going to do that? Well, just due to YouTube metrics, it's very difficult for people to sit down and watch a 4-hour game, but the bounce rated is about 20 minutes or so. So we're going to try this. I'm going to pull this down in the next day or two. I'm going to slice it up into 20-minute pieces, and then I'm going to release them all at once. So you can still watch them all, but in pieces. So on your lunch break and stuff like that. And then we're also going to put the audio on Podbean and see how that works. But if it fails and everyone hates it, we won't do that again. But from what we've heard, people are excited about the concept of being able to catch up in small bursts and having a playlist of the whole game. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, how many times can I say anyway when we're playing a game? I love you all. You're Tabtarians. Thank you to the players. And until next time, may your dice roll high.